Good evening, everyone. Today is a great day. This is the second video. I want to show you guys what's going on in the backyard, in the garden, in J. Kelly's garden, and garden back. So basically, as you guys know, I started my fall winter crop early, and outside when you harden off your seedlings, you put them in the shaded area and they harden off, and then you place them, you know, transplant them to the soil. Well, I waited and I waited just to see what happens. So I now know that it's still okay to go ahead and start indoors, my cabbage, etc. But because August, um, in the Sacramento Valley area where I'm at right now, August is like one of the hottest times of the year for us. And July was hot, but it wasn't that hot as August was, and we got throughout May all the way to August, we had heat waves like back to back, constantly. So this is what our results. As you guys know, we had two things of cabbage here and one there, and then over here we had a cabbage here and a cabbage there. This one made it. This one really didn't, so it's a goner. Over here we have our blue scarlet kale in the middle of our uh, in the middle of our marigold. That's doing wonderful. I'm so happy about this one. And then something been nibbling on it, so that's a goner. But I still have one here, and then we have another one that I have not even transplanted into the soil here, the raised bed. This smart bag raised bed. So, but that's okay, cause they're doing all fine. So that's cool. Then, I was trying to attempt to grow collards from seed. They came up, germinated fine. However, they died off from the heat wave with the other things I was trying to grow. So we last week I went ahead and trying to move the wood chips back a little bit so you can see. I went ahead and direct sold some Russian kale, that came up last this week after I covered our covered this little area with the burlap that I was using for my milk crate tower. And then in this middle row that looks empty right here, it's supposed to be a row of collards. And they have not come up yet, unfortunately, but hopefully they will. I'm gonna cover back the burlap, and then in this section here, I have some more blue scarlet kale, which is one that came up right here, which is still great, But we learn as we continue to grow from seed. We learn when we take take chances. We learn when we try new things constantly. And not every climate is the same. Not every year will be the same. So just keep that in mind. That just because you grew it one way this year, that's going to work next year, and it's not. It may not just do. It may not just that. Just may not happen. But over here, I have my broccoli. That's doing very well. And then one of them didn't make it. It died. This is the other blue scarlet kale. That's still is in this little thing. And then over here, this one got eaten by something, a bug, but it's still alive and well. Over here is our beets, our gold beet. That's doing great. I'm so excited about the beets. I like beets. And I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a weed or a flower, but something is growing right here. So I decided to keep it to see what it is, so we can all see together. And if you notice, guys, I do have scallion, or they call it bunching onion, or they call it green onions, or the red one. You can get the red one too, the bunching in between. So they're doing well. I'm happy about that. And then I also have my winter squash, which is could be your butternut. I have my butternut squash. A leaf was dry, so I took it off. This one is surviving very well. This is one of the other winter squash that I can't think of the name. That's not dead, is alive. So I'm gonna give it some seaweed abstract. And then this here is the other butternut squash. But I purposely uh, put the yam slips. I covered them up to cover the butternut squash. I have them covering the butternut squash a little bit because I don't want them to get so hot, and just die on me. So it's like a little shade cloth for them. And here is the Maya lemon. That's doing great. So I just want to show you a little update on the fall garden right quick. And we're going to come back next weekend. And I'm going to show you some new updates on what I have growing in the NJ Kelly Garden Family's garden this fall and winter month of 2019. Until next time, guys, peace.